showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Miami Hurricanes. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
I don't need to tell you how crucial this matchup is with Miami and Notre Dame. This is the matchup that helped to decide the bracket last year. As you know, the committee was weighing who was the better team, Notre Dame or Miami. You better believe Notre Dame has some revenge on their mind as they were left out of the college football playoff last season, and Miami went on a run to the national championship game. A lot of drama here in this top 25 matchup. This should be epic. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Coming out with it, it's Lyle. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Here's Mensa to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Fletcher. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Pulls and throws out the RPO. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Mensa, under fire. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
Really good job by this defense. 3rd down, understanding, taking away the pass first, but I got to react, man. When these QBs take off, I got to stick my foot in the ground, stop playing pass, come up and get him on the ground. Big 3rd down stop.
And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. The give is to Williams. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
They're in the gun, 3rd down. Here's Carr. Finds the tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. The run inside. It's Williams. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the back. Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Here's Carr to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Might as well stick with him. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Throwing, Mensah. Makes the grab. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback. You're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. They're working that left side. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Dumps it off in the flats. Breaks the tackle. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the 1st quarter. We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. They'll go to the counter. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Looking for a crease, it's Fletcher. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's got it on the right. Touchdown, Canes! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And the extra point is good. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard, down 7-0.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. Throwing, Carr. Pressure coming. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Irish send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and take it back. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Here's Darian Mensa to throw. Hauls it in. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, when we talk Miami and their ability to throw it, it all starts and ends with Malachi Tony and what he did on some of the biggest stages a year ago as a true freshman, right? He just had that game-breaking speed. You just want to find ways to get this young player the football because he's a home run waiting to happen. They've got a lot of other talent surrounding him, but he is the focal point of their ability to throw on the rock.
And I can't tell you how impressed I was with him. And not just catching the football, not the short stuff, the long stuff, the blocking. Like, the consummate pro. That kid came in as a freshman and looked like he was a 21-year-old veteran. Like, I can't wait to watch his steps to see if he continues to grow and get better. Because the start was at a high level, as in one of the best in all of college football.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert third down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. He takes it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. Great place to start for this offense. DB's right up on the receivers. Carr. With the catch, it's Gilbert. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
The give is to Williams. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Right back to the well. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's in, pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quarterback making checks. Here's Mensah to throw. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Williams. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need it. And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football, trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
They'll try the right side. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose the yard.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Booster, booster! Slap! Go!
Mensah. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
It takes the easy completion, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
This defense really does a nice job playing with their eyes and pursuing the ball. They took away all of the quarterback's options down the field. When he finally checked it down, they rallied to him, made the tackle, now setting up 4th.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. The Fighting Irish called their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Splits the uprights, it's good. It's now a 1-possession game, 16-10.
Give the defense a ton of credit in this sudden change situation. Their offense just coughed it up. And this defense comes out, they go 3 and out and force a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The give is to Williams. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. They'll give it to him again. Got a little grass. Makes it past the marker. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. And this one is perfect. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin with Iowa, taking on the number 8 team, the Michigan Wolverines. And it's the Hawkeyes, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. Make it 2 in a row now after they dropped the first 2 games of the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. Trying to set the tone with the run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Right back to it. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just... little bit of daylight. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Might be looking to run. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Throwing, Mensah. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with.
It's a seam wide open. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
It'll be 3rd and long. Here's Darian Mensa to throw. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Never a doubt. That'll pull them back to within 6.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. The give is to Williams. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Running inside, it's Mobley. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert 3rd down. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Not a lot of room to make this catch. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got him backed up. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. Reads it, fires complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. The run inside. It's Fletcher. Picks up the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Right back to the well. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He might want another play. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now the offense will back it up 5 and try it on 2nd and long. Here's Mensa to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Mensa fires to the middle. It's caught. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Going to the ground. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Takes the handoff. It's Mobley. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it. Time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays. Now 3rd down. I stay aggressive. Have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive. Get that football back for your offense.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Boy, at this stage of the game, when every snap and every yard counts, that penalty is costly. It's 3rd and long. So Miami signals for a timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. Here's Carr to throw. Fires one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half, and here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
The Irish send out the punt unit. He'll take it on the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
It's complete to the left. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Here we go. 3rd down and 1. Let's see what you're made of. Throwing, Mensah. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Normally, I would say 4th and short on your own side of the field, you punt the ball away, but we're in the 4th quarter, and they need to keep this drive going to win. I say go for it.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down.
Ready? Go, go!
Makes a grab and room to run. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And that was one of those gotta have it. I mean, it's a 4th quarter, 4th down. We gotta get some points. Palmer, they needed that one.
Yeah, all routes have to be run at the right depth, and the ball's got to come out at the right time. Nice job there by the quarterback, working through his progression, finding the open man, and keeping this drive alive.
Of course, it was the quarterback. I thought it was the receiver, but whatever.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Ready, ready! Red 54, red 54!
Quarterback may change this route.
Ready, go!
Here's Darian Mensah to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Return, return! Flash, flash! Ready, go!
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And they turn it into a defensive score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Well, this guy's going to need an ice bath based on how he's run the football now these last 2 games, David. Back-to-back top 25 wins, in large part because of the way he's running the football. He has been physical, and it's incredible to watch him against really good defenses wear them down. He just seems to get better as the game goes on. This guy has just been a monster in recent games.
He's been an absolute monster, and I think when you're watching this team and you watch him in the last 2 weeks against quality opponents and to be this physical, man, this bodes well for this team moving forward. Like, how are you not going to depend on this team or call this team one of the best teams in college football? Back-to-back weeks, physicality. You can't stop me. You know what I'm doing. We're going to run the football, but we do it at such a level, we're still going to beat you.
Here's Mensah to throw. Moving out to the right. On the move, he fires. And that one's incomplete.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25.
Ready, go!
Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Vaughn. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And he'll be smacked to the ground. The hurry up now. 2nd down, clock ticking.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you...
Gonna take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Mensah. Got his man down the middle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on fourth down.
95-96 bridge. 95-96 bridge. Go, go.
On fourth down, going to the air. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. He's brought down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation.
Go, go.
And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. So now it's second and long. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand.